What's up, everybody? Yes, I am back. I don't talk about it, I stay about it. Well, anyways, people, I got to do a little bit of catching up right here. I'm going to elaborate just a little bit on what Mr. Dubs spoke on, and I may just touch just a tiny bit on Lefty Gunplay's new situation, because I did get a phone call about that this morning, and you guys already know with my channel, it's a fitness channel. I always talk about fitness and nutrition. But before I go on and do anything of that nature, I got to give a shout out to all of my channel members, my subscribers, my followers, and everybody that's been interacting with my channel. Man, I appreciate every last one of you guys. I actually had one of my subscribers. He's been subscribed to my channel for a minute. He was inquiring about liver damage. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it real and 100% with you, G. Depending on the severity of the person that you spoke on, of their liver, will play a major role in repairing it. That is one organ that will repair itself. Okay, so keep in mind, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving anybody medical advice. I just share knowledge that I've acquired throughout my years of, especially with liver damage, because for those of you that don't know, I did have hepatitis C, and that's a silent killer. It's a chronic liver disease. But anyways, people, so I need to address this real quick about the severity of your liver damage, okay? If it's gotten too far and out of control, man, all I can say is hit them knees and pray, baby, straight up. That's what happens when a lot of us tend to neglect our health, and that's what I preach day in, day out, man. On my fitness channel, don't wait for tomorrow. Today's the day to start acting to get your health right, and that's what I do on my program. I help people break limited beliefs. I help them achieve their fitness goals. I help them become healthy. Because health is wealth, people. Straight up. You can't put a ticket on being healthy. I could guarantee some of those multi-billionaires or millionaires that are out there and that are paraplegics would give every last red cent of their money to be able to, just walk. You know what I mean? But anyways, people, so yes, I ramble on. That's what this guy does right here. And the other individual that asked me about what went down over there at the 99 bottles, maybe I'll touch on that tomorrow. But today I'm trying to play a little bit of catch up, okay? So this is a way to deal with, say, fatty liver, people. The right drinks can make a huge difference in detoxifying your liver and improving overall health. Try drinking, I would say, some organic coffee, okay? Because unsweetened organic coffee has liver protecting properties which are anti-inflammatory. Green tea is very good too. It has phytonutrients, which is a potent anti-inflammatory as well. Another drink that's good for you is beet juice. It's very high in betaine, which can help reduce a fatty liver, people. Beet juice, it also increases glutathione, okay, which is a powerful antioxidant. Let me see what else there's a couple other things here. You could try drinking turmeric. Turmeric, man, it has something called curcumin, which is really good for your liver. It's another powerful inflammatory as well. It can inhibit a fatty liver. And just with these simple drinks right here, these natural remedies, can transform your liver health and help you feel your best, you know. Try them out, you know what I mean? And like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm just sharing knowledge with you guys that I've experienced, you know, doing this. So anyways, people, with that being said, man, make sure you hit your like and subscribe button, put your notification bell on all, and share this channel, man. Let's get it to grow. Like I said, once we get it up to 10,000 subscribers, OG is going to start doing his lives, man. We'll bring this YouTube yarda to life, baby. It's going to get activo. Well, anyways, people, yeah, so Dubs, Mr. Dubs, he had spoke on the individual, rest in peace. I don't even really want to say his name, you know what I mean? Because actually that topic should be off this thing already here. So just out of respect for him and his barrio, for those of you that know, you know, and if you guys viewed into Mr. Dubs' channel, Mr. Dubs is actually speaking on what I had spoke on about when I did speak about this individual, you know what I mean? There's an individual out there, which this individual, I will say his name out there because he has a very strong support system in this social media, and which is Renegade Media. And like I said, when I had addressed this situation that went down, you got to keep in mind, man, there's people out there that will find a sucker and utilize that sucker for their benefits. And what I'm trying to say is, this individual that puts out that content, Mr. Renegade Media, he is very informative about a lot of stuff that he knows. And like I said, I question it, you know, where it's coming from. It's either coming from someone that's no good with their neighborhood, because like I said in my video, ain't nobody from a neighborhood gonna put their neighborhood business out there. That's none of anybody's business, unless times have changed, which I really don't think so. You see, this could actually go back to relate to doing time. You know, when someone comes into the system, and especially somebody that's just landed wherever you're at, and now you got an individual that wants to start speaking on this individual, you know what I mean? This individual right away, whoever's speaking on the next individual, it would raise flags to me. Why is this guy speaking on it? If anything, he should go act on it. It's actually like he's looking for support. So when shit does happen, it won't all fall on him. You know what I mean? So sometimes in life, man, not sometimes, every time in life, don't ever believe what you hear. And only believe half of what you see. And I'm going to clear this up to some of you cats, because some of you guys need a little bit more clarity than others. Keep in mind, man, when I say never believe what you hear and only half of what you see, this is what I mean by the part of only believe half of what you see. Just because you see something doesn't mean that it's actual and factual. When you watch TV and you see fucking Superman flying across that fucking sky, do you really think he's flying? You know, it's called creative imaging, people. You know, some people are very good at their craft and what they do. They could fool the naked eye. So before you ever make decisions on information, or how should I say, stuff that was fed to you, do your research. You know, because you do not want to inherit other people's problems. Because by inheriting problems, all you're doing is accumulating more enemies. And enemies never go away. You know what I mean? They may fade away and go on silent mode, but they never go away. They keep on adding up. You know, so just be very careful of what goes on here on social media. Don't believe everything that's put out here. Most of this shit that goes on here is, let's put it this way, has a little fucking extra salsa on the taco. you know, from a lot of people. Me, I don't try to sugarcoat shit. I don't try to pump shit up, you know what I mean? I just keep it very simple. Yeah, if I wanted to pump shit up and fucking tell some fucking war stories, or like the younger generation says, the war dogs, man, I could fucking put shit out here and fucking boost up my subscribers and all that stuff. But I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to keep it as real as possible and as safe as possible, because there's a lot of things I can't speak on. So that's why I speak in riddles, you know, because if you know, you know. And coming from, you know, a very well respected neighborhood that I come from, we're very protective of what goes on in my barrio, and the homies that are part of our barrio, you know what I mean? We always keep a close eye on them. Sometimes, you know, stuff may get out of hand, but that's known to happen in every neighborhood. But we will stand and correct whatever needs to be corrected. You know, we do have a very solid reputation. Well, anyways, I just wanted to elaborate a little bit on what Mr. Dubs was speaking about, you know what I mean? He actually spoke about exactly what I said about that individual, about that platform was more than likely utilized to smut up certain individuals. You know, as far as Mr. Dubs receiving a phone call from someone, I don't doubt it. You know, Dubs was doing all day. You know, I'm more than sure Mr. Dubs has good sources of communication. Let's just put it that way. I won't speak on that any further. So I just want to touch on a little bit about Mr. Lefty Gunplay. Mr. Lefty Gunplay, man, you already know. You know what you're doing. You know what went down while you were arrested. I got a phone call saying that you were arrested, and I don't know what went on, and I'm not going to speculate. But obviously, coming from the backgrounds that we come from, there's always going to be haters. And that's one thing I could agree with what Dub says. People are counting on you to fail, brother. You know what I mean? If I were your homies, I'd give you a calientada, my boy. Wake you up. You're shining, my boy. Don't fuck that off. You know what I mean? You got to start evaluating your circle as well, too, because in order for the Judas to come onto that private property that you were at, inside that van, especially with tinted windows, someone had to have said something. Someone had to have mentioned a comment about they saw a gun. That gives an officer full right to go in there. It's obvious that you're not on probation or parole. If you are on parole, then there goes your rights, you know what I mean? Or probation, you know, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I would start fucking weeding people out, homie. Because someone has a lot of hate towards you. Don't fuck your bag off, my boy, because eventually your people that are promoting you, they're gonna shake you. You know, I know and I see that you suffer with them demons, because I've suffered with them as well, G. But you need to really wise up, my boy, because you were given an opportunity that is golden. Don't let it pass you by. Well, anyways, people, with that being said, man, I'm gonna bring this fucking video to an end. Thumbs up, thumbs down, leave your comments down below, but first and foremost, share this channel with your people. And if you want to get started in your fitness journey, you already know what time it is with that as well. Shoot me a DM on my Instagram, highpowerfitness, high_power_fitness_, or you could email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. You have to leave your phone number, though. That's the only way I'm going to be able to get my point across and share exactly what I do into details about my program. My program works. The proof is in the pudding. This OG's 54 and in the best shape of his life. And one other thing, if you want me to get into a little bit more detail about what went down over there at the 99 bottles, let me know, people. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you just a little taste of what went down, man. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing to it, but to do it, you just pump a little fear in somebody, pump the fear of God in them. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyways, people, with that being said, man, much love and respect to everybody that is still thriving to be that best and not throwing in the towel because they're going through a struggle. Just keep on pushing, man, because eventually that windy road will straighten out and you'll be able to see things a lot clearer, you know. Now, with that being said, get up and get yours. Let's do this.